Welcome to Religion Unpacked. The hunt for the true cross. History, legends, and lies. Introduction, the ultimate relic. It is the single most sacred object in Christianity, the material link to the defining moment of the faith, the wooden cross upon which Jesus Christ was crucified. For nearly 300 years after the event, its location was a mystery. Then, an elderly woman's determination allegedly brought it back to light, kicking off one of the greatest relic hunts in history. The story of the true cross is a sprawling adventure. It involves a powerful Roman empress, rival popes, military conquests, international theft, and a global demand that led to the proliferation of countless fragments across continents. But what evidence do we actually have for the cross's authenticity? Who was the woman who claimed to find it? How did one relic end up scattered into hundreds of pieces? And can any of the fragments we see today truly be traced back to Calvary? Let's unpack the history, the legends, and the intense 5-century-long hunt for the true cross. Part 1. The disappearance and the discovery. Our story begins in Jerusalem around 326 AD. Christianity has just been legalized by the Roman Emperor Constantine. Constantine's mother, Empress Helena, was a devout Christian in her late 70s. She undertook an epic pilgrimage to the Holy Land with a mission to locate and confirm the sites of Christ's life, death, and resurrection. When she arrived in Jerusalem, the site of the crucifixion, Calvary, was buried beneath a temple to the Roman goddess Venus, built by earlier emperors to suppress the Christian faith. According to the famous legend, Helena ordered the demolition of the temple. After excavating the area, 3 wooden crosses were discovered in a rock-hewn cistern near the tomb. But how could they identify which one belonged to Jesus? The legendary solution. A woman gravely ill was brought to the site. She was touched by the first 2 crosses with no effect. When she touched the 3rd cross, she was instantly and miraculously healed. Helena declared this to be the true cross. Helena took some pieces back to Rome, but the bulk of the relic was housed in the newly built Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, becoming the most revered pilgrimage site in the Christian world. Part 2. The fragmentation and dispersal. The moment the true cross was discovered, its fragmentation began. Gifts and pilgrimage. Helena herself began the process, distributing pieces to her son Constantine and to important centers of the growing church. Military conquest. In 614 AD, the Sassanid Persians sacked Jerusalem and captured the relic. It was later recovered by the Byzantine Emperor Heraclius, who paraded it triumphantly back to the city. The Crusades. During the Crusades, the relic was carried into battle as a symbol of divine protection. It was tragically lost again, likely destroyed, during the Battle of Hattin in 1187, a crushing defeat for the Crusaders. The black market. Throughout the Middle Ages, fragments were sold, gifted, and stolen across Europe, placed in elaborate reliquaries, as we discussed in a previous video. Having a piece of the true cross brought immense prestige and wealth to any church or monastery. The sheer proliferation led to a famous satirical comment by 16th century theologian John Calvin, who quipped that there was enough wood scattered around Europe to build a whole ship, not just a single cross. Part 3. Historical scrutiny and authentication. Today, historians and scientists approach the true cross with immense skepticism, but also historical curiosity. Helena's motive. While Helena was genuinely devout, her discovery also served a clear political purpose. It solidified the sanctity of Jerusalem and legitimized her son Constantine's new Christian Roman Empire. The problem of quantity. The astronomical number of fragments makes modern authentication nearly impossible. Many are proven forgeries, created to satisfy demand. The scientific angle. Carbon dating is difficult, as most fragments are too small, and the risk of contamination or historical damage is high. However, some researchers have attempted to trace the wood type of certain fragments, finding some consistency, but no definitive proof. Scholars agree that while the original discovery was a powerful historical event, the vast majority of pieces venerated today are symbolic reproductions. Part 4. The Legacy: Faith over Facts. The true cross remains important, but its significance is no longer tied strictly to its material authenticity, symbolic power. Even if a fragment isn't literally from the 1st century, the act of venerating it connects the faithful to the event of the crucifixion and to the thousands of pilgrims who have honored the symbol over the centuries. Art and architecture. The hunt for the cross inspired breathtaking medieval art, gold reliquaries, and the construction of some of the world's greatest churches. Theological meaning. The relic focuses devotion on the central act of the faith: sacrifice, suffering, and redemption, providing a tangible focus for prayer. The historical quest for the true cross may have ended in ambiguity and fragmentation, but the spiritual need it fulfilled, the desire to touch the very moment of divine intervention, remains as powerful today as it was in the time of Empress Helena. Conclusion: the power of the relic. The story of the true cross is the ultimate example of a relic's power. It shows how faith, history, and legend can intertwine, creating a narrative so compelling that it literally moved armies and built empires. Whether you believe in the miracle of Helena's discovery or see it as a political maneuver, the true cross is undeniable proof of humanity's enduring need for a physical sign of the sacred. And that is the intense hunt for the true cross, Unpacked. Welcome to Religion Unpacked. Subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a new upload.